Hey everyone, or should I say, what's going on, boys? My name is Stuart is unoriginal. Um, uh, he doesn't even do his intros like that. So I got a not a comment on a video, but a comment from someone I know in real life. Won't oust him on here, but I sent him the link to this channel before I put out the first video, just the hello one. And he said, his first reply was, so you're copying schlatt, which was, it had a negative connotation to it, and it kind of, it threw me off guard because I thought I was doing something creative here, not in the sense of the idea, because obviously not only am I copying schlatt, I'm copying every YouTuber technically who's come before him who's done commentaries, because that's where he got it. And if I ever do something like Inbox, I'll be quote unquote copying that as well. But I feel like I've now had this premonition that this is how it's going to be for most of the people who find this channel, who have also seen the weekly slap. They're going to think that it's a direct copy, and I want to address it as soon as possible. But obviously not being the first video, which is why I made a video about pressure. Not which is why, just I happened to think about it after I made the video about pressure, and I thought I'd bring it up now. But before I do, speaking of inbox, I want to invite you all to shoot me an email. I know, sounds crazy, sounds like I'm copying schlatt. I'll get to all of that in a minute. But if you look in my about section, there's a for business inquiries email address. And if anyone feels like shooting me an email for whatever reason, it's going to be open there for as long as I'm not getting swarmed. And I very highly doubt that is going to be happening anytime soon, let alone emails at all. But it's there, so just gonna let you know that before I get into the topic. So I'm copying schlatt, and he also said that I'm apparently he looks at my content and sometimes thinks that I'm trying to be schlatt without developing my own style sometimes. And oh boy, have I been waiting to use the line, well, look at the channel name, dickhead, but I can't use that line for this channel because this isn't Off the Latch is unoriginal, it's just Off the Latch, unfortunately. The point of the main channel especially is to give sort of people who would react to my videos like, oh, another Minecraft channel, I want to give them a chance, because I'm being self-aware about the fact that the general topics that I'm making videos around: Minecraft Let's Plays, Terraria Let's Plays of any kind, playing video games, editing Twitch highlights, whatever it is. I want to let those people know that I'm self-aware about the fact that my broad genre is generic and it is unoriginal, but I make it my own inside the content if they just give me that chance. And I feel like people lean into giving chances if they know that the person knows that they are doing that thing, in this case being generic or unoriginal. And most of the time I'd like to think that they like what they see, because I put a lot of effort into those videos, a lot of effort. And I want to say that it's the same for this channel. It's the same in the sense that, sure, the broad channel idea might be derived from the weekly slap, which is true, it is, because I never watched those early COD YouTubers that he got inspired from, like CNANers, who commentated over COD. I never got inspired by that at all. I only got inspired through him, which was through them, through the foundation of YouTube gaming content. But I've talked about all of this already. And I also realized that for some people it might seem a bit too easy, almost, that schlatt has just announced on his like main channel, not actually main channel, his schlatt live channel, that he's the only one he's actually active on, that gets millions of views every video. He's just announced on his main channel that the weekly slap exists, whereas before he's just sort of kept it under the radar, let people who find it. I was one of the people who found it when I found schlatt 2 years ago, and so it isn't one of these things where I not that I do quote unquote one of these things, but it is in a situation where I saw that it exists, looked at it, was like, wow, that concept's neat, I'm going to directly copy it, and I'm going to do it myself. I've been watching the weekly slap since I found a tribute to Minecraft, and I'm sure that's the case with a lot of other people, and because of that, I felt I got to the point where it would have been nice for me to interpret that gameplay commentary history of YouTube and the weekly slap included, I mean, and turn it into my own expression of what I want to talk about and things I want to respond to. And maybe I will have an inbox series or something similar to it, but who the hell fucking cares? Because it's goddamn YouTube. Nothing is new under the sun in terms of broad genres. Very rarely are you going to find brand new fucking entire genres of content that don't already have a following. But what you are going to find is people who interpret that genre into their own expressional format, which is why I think, in particular, Minecraft is so popular, because you can put any amount of people in the same blank world and get a completely different result. I mean, imagine putting Filza, Etho, and Schlatt in the same Minecraft world. You're going to get completely different videos, different world experiences, different buildings, like different gameplay mechanics. The way they interpret the game, the way they put that out as content is the creativity. I don't think originality comes from the wider genre that you interpret. The same with art, the same with music. I think that's important to establish for a channel that on the surface may look like I am just copying another YouTuber, and in a sense that's true, and in a sense I'm also copying the foundation of gaming, but in a sense I think that's a good idea, and I think that I would enjoy doing it, and I have enjoyed doing it for the last, 2 videos that I've made on this channel, and I'm going to continue to make more. I'm going to talk about that bad experience I had. I'm going to talk about other stuff. I'm going to talk about it with people. I'm going to talk about it by myself. I'm going to be responding to people if they email me. I'm just going to be having fun with this, and if some of that includes copying the weekly slap and schlatt and the foundation of gaming YouTube in general, so be it. But I feel like I've already put enough of my personal twist on things to make it feel like it's not that. For example, it being constricted to Xbox 360 commentaries because I never played COD. But anyway, I'm obviously not angry at Michael. We talked it through. Oh shit, wasn't supposed to say his name. It's fine, he'll know it's him and he would have commented anyway. I'm obviously not angry at him because we talked it through, and the reason I'm making this video at all is because I want to nip it right at the root, and I'm talking about right at the root, like 11 subscribers root, which is why I'm recording it now. And I also wanted to let people know that they can contact me if they want to, because I forgot to mention that in the last one. So it's a 2 birds, 1 stone type of situation. So I hope you do interact with the channel, with the comment section, with the email, and I hope you can understand what I've tried to put across in this video. So I hope that you enjoy the effort I put into this channel, because I have been talking about all the effort I put into Stuart is Unoriginal, but the effort on this channel, other than that sexy banner and amazing icon, is going to be more in the mental realm of effort, in the sense that I talk about my experiences and answer emails and stuff like that, which doesn't sound all too exciting on the surface, but I think I'm going to be having a fun time doing it, so I hope you have a fun time tagging along as well. As usual, the proverbial door is off the latch, so feel free to let yourselves in anytime, but that's it from me.